Well, you've gone and got that most delicious, sustainable smoked haddock. What are you going to do with it? Oh, I've got a great dish for you. It's called Cullen Skink. Now, don't let the name put you off. It is absolutely fantastic. It's like a fish soup. And it heralds, I believe, from the Moray Firth. Absolutely delicious. So how are you going to make this? Easy peasy. First of all, you'll notice in this pan here that I've got, a whole big fillet here of that sustainable smoked haddock. And in there, I actually put around about 100 millilitres of full fat milk and around about half of the stock. I've used 3/4 of a pint of just good old vegetable stock, and I've just put half of that into there. I've poached it for around about 10 minutes, and now we're just letting it cool. So we're just going to get on with the next part now. Just when it finishes off cooling, it's nearly there, we're going to take a slice of butter. I just want to talk to you about sustainable fish. It is important, and as a cook, I will only use sustainable fish. End of. We have got a real problem with our fish stocks. Don't let anybody else tell you we haven't. We have. We have got discard, which is basically fish that's thrown overboard, that's dead, that's useless. But unfortunately, our fishermen can't catch it. And this is absolute ludicrous when you consider the amount of people starving in the world and that most of it is good fish. There's a lot more to it. I mean, what do you look for? And, how do you question your fishmonger? Because that is absolutely so important. Your fishmonger generally will know its full traceability. Also, if you're buying it from another source, just say like a supermarket, and at least a couple of the supermarkets I know are absolutely fantastic at knowing full traceability. I wish I could name them, but I'm sure if you actually Google it, you will find out. And what you will find on it is the MSC logo, which is the Marine Stewardship Council. Look out for that. Google it, find out more information about sustainable fish. So what we've got now is obviously this butter. It's just heated up now whilst I've been on my hobby horse. And we're just going to pop a whole onion there. It's just been diced. And it's just going to soften nicely. So we've got that softened quite nicely now, so we can start adding some of the other ingredients. We've got a medium-sized potato here, which has been diced. I'd like to thank the lovely Alicia, who's done the dicing and prepping for me today. Oh, I tell you, I could get used to this, Alicia, if you want to come back again, do any of my prep. Oh, I feel so spoiled. But literally just get that coated as well in the butter. Which is really nice there. You can put the remaining stock in. So that needs to go in. And this bit, slightly fiddly, but we'll manage it somehow. We want to put all this remaining stock, with all that great juice there. You'll notice as well, I've used undyed haddock. I don't like the yellow stuff. Yes, it's what my dad used to give me in the 70s, but, why put dye in? You don't need it. There's nothing to the flavour. Might look a bit prettier, but hey-ho. So literally just keep that in the pan, and all you want to do is bring that to a gentle simmer and cook now for around about 15 minutes just with the lid on. That will allow them potatoes to go really soft. All that potatoes got actually beautifully and soft. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this. Cameraman gets scared. Camera woman gets scared. Oh yes, Alicia. So as you can see, that actually looks like a thick, gloopy paste, which is fine because we're going to do a couple of other bits to it. We're going to add a little bit more boiling water. And what you want to do is, there is no measure of exactly how much you want to put in. You see, the thing is that some people like their sort of soups, thick. I don't. So what I just do is just add a bit more boiling water, bit by bit. Don't fling it all in, because, if you put too much in, then it can spoil it. But that's about the consistency of a soup that I actually really enjoy. So the next little touch we're going to add is some parsley. Oh, fish and parsley, doesn't it go together so nicely? I've got a sort of a good couple of tablespoons there. Also add some pepper. You can add a little bit of salt. I would say caution on the salt because you've got a smoked fish. You've got that salty flavour, so taste before you put any salt in. But you know, you can pop a bit of pepper in there, that would be fine. But this is going to be nice as it is, and extra decadence. Oh, no expense spared here. I'm going to have a blob of double cream as well. Cool, a blob. And of course, the very last part is, of course, the beautiful fish. Just flake it with your fingers. Don't put the skin in, because that's not so pleasant. And just flake that in. And I think you'll agree that this dish is certainly enough to warm you up and to get rid of those nasty North Sea gales.